perfectly balmy out there this morning. Of course, it is late. It's almost 10:30. Girls were just coming in. It says it's sunny, but it's not. I don't know what it's going to do.
Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Parents update. Mama went home yesterday. She's no longer in the hospital. She's feeling better. My father's feeling better. And they are going to be recuperating together. And I'm sure that's way better for my mother. And I hope my dad could sleep. He was sleeping a lot when she was gone. And I know he was missing her. So I'm hoping. I haven't spoken to them this morning. But last night I called them. Late yesterday afternoon, and they were doing a lot of sleeping, but they were feeling okay, and they were glad to be together. So that is the update, and so that's good news. Daddy said that he may be going for some monoclonal antibodies treatments, possibly, but unless his oxygen gets really bad, he expects to be able to stay at home with Mama. So that's good. And Ora's thing went very well yesterday, so all the parents are settled. Yeah, anxiety. Dennis made me a beautiful fire last night, and I just sat here and, tried to relax. I knit. I finished a sock. One of my sock tubes that Simonis had cranked for me. I finished one sock, and I'm working on the second sock. I'm on the heel part, and I'll have enough sock tube left for a pair of shorties at least. So there you go. These are cute. I even pulled out some of the yarns so that they would match. I don't really care about that usually, but I did it. I just thought, well, what the heck? I got plenty. So I did. So there you go. I have another sock tube in here. This is the yarn, extra yarn I had from one of my boxies. I think this was Miss Babs yarn. Now I have to go back and look at my podcast, but I'm pretty sure this is a Miss Babs yarn that I got at SSK. And my boxy didn't take as much as I thought it would, and so I had the rest of it cranked. There we go. Cranked. So that's what I did yesterday. Today I will be working on my podcast, getting it up. I did not work on my podcast yesterday. I just have to take a few pictures of this sweater. This is my bistro sweater. And a few other things for my montage at the end. And then I have everything I need to edit. I am going to be editing this, in fact, because the day before yesterday, I was watching, as I told you yesterday, I was watching the Crafty Toads latest podcast, where they go over their favorite books of the year. And they opened that podcast with a scene of Drusilla and their new puppy Hugo playing with each other in the snow in their yard, which was so lovely to see. So apparently they're getting along really well, Hugo and Drusilla. And And I will play you what happened in my house at that moment.
I don't have my glasses. I don't have any idea.
What's going on our TV, girls?
I hope that wasn't too loud for you. It was pretty hilarious. If you heard Dennis there, he had fallen asleep and his glasses had fallen down beside him, but Maisie eats his glasses, and so he's always in a mild panic if he can't find them right away. But I thought they were hilarious. I think Rich taught Pearl how to howl. Anyway, I'm going to be working on my cross stitch today. I have, it's the 5th of January, so I have drinks. I have to decide if I'm going to do something fancy with the glasses and do like the low temperature and the high temperature kind of a thing. I like the idea of it a lot. And in some of the cases, the glasses themselves are as many or more stitches as the drink inside. So the glasses having a meaning, color meaning, makes sense. But I do like the look of the light gray glasses too. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I bought 7 skeins of that gray for those glasses. So I have a lot of the gray. And I like the look of the gray. So I was thinking maybe doing some combination of it, because some of the glasses, you know, they're just like little shot glasses or tumblers, things like that. And some of them are stemmed like the martini glass. And I was thinking that maybe I would do the stems, still have the outline of the glass, but do the stem a different color on those days that have a stemmed glass. So anyway, I'm still thinking about it. But meanwhile, I have stitching I can do on that, and I want to get into the rhythm of stitching again, because I haven't stitched in quite some time, and I really would like to get into the rhythm of stitching. And also come up with a plan for what I'm going to keep my stitching in. I wonder if my kiwi bag, I wonder where my kiwi bag is. Oh, it's on the couch. Trying to, you know, because that's my Ada is so big and so stiff that I need a plan for it to be comfortable in my hand while I'm working on it, since I stitch in hand, you know, sewing style. So I need to pay some attention to my stitching today, I think. I really want to start planning it and stitching the actual shelf, and making some progress, so it doesn't feel so, I mean, it's just a little start. So that's what I'm going to do today, in addition to working on my socks. But I am planning on calling my parents sometime around mealtime so I don't wake them up, and see how they're doing today. And otherwise, I don't have much planned. I'm going to walk the dogs and putter around the house. That's my current plan. Tomorrow is Epiphany, right? January 6th. I don't know that I'm going to be ready to take my Christmas decorations down tomorrow, but I don't think they're going to make it past the end of January, which is very unusual for me. But I think that's because the tree was up all year. And I'm having some desire to, I'm going to have to clean again. It got dusty again. That's so discouraging. It's so discouraging. But at least it's freezing out there and the mud's frozen, so that's a, silver lining to the cold weather. So I can make some progress on the house. So it may feel easier to do that, as sort of the last step of putting the Christmas stuff away and going in the dining room and getting a lot of stuff out of the dining room. Because I have a tendency to, I'll just put things in the dining room and then they never come back out again, It's funny like that. So I'm going to see what's in there and redecorate in the living room and declutter a little bit. I'm feeling cluttery at the moment. That's a signal that the carpet needs to be vacuumed too. When I'm starting to feel like this, it's like, okay, no, time again. Anyway, now I'm really rambling. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go finish my coffee, get this up, and then start thinking about getting my podcast up today. Maybe it'll go up today. It could happen. If not, it'll be tomorrow. I will say, please take a good care of yourselves. Please, please, please be careful. Wear your masks. Stay safe and stay sane.